maybe it's like the SEO. Maybe we need to put like comedy in the name or something. That's what people keep saying. There's one guy that keeps commenting on all these videos and keeps going, this needs to have way more views. You need to put comedy in the name. Hey guy, what the f do you know? Huh? Are you Sergey from Google? If so, I'm sorry, and please send me some tips. If not, zip it. Station identification, everybody. It's Big Al's Grill ASMR. It's a solo podcast today. We just had the boy Raymond Lau on our podcast. Raymundo, as he's referred to. But now, there's some things that I have to say, things that I have to speak on. And I'm wearing my glasses, so you know that we're gonna talk about good stuff. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I feel all right. You know what, I think I gotta get a haircut too. I'm gonna call the barbershop during this episode. Might as well, Emmett. I have to level with all of you. This week, I'm so fucking exhausted. I'm tired, much as you all are. You know how it is. It's the end of the freaking year. Everybody's gassed. Evan on his phone. Grace on her phone. Why do I care? That's the biggest thing, Emmett. It's like, why do I care? You're listening, you're here with me.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I get mad at, like, I'm not even mad. I think it's just like the teacher in me that I see it and I want to go, slap, get out of here. What am I doing? I don't know, man. It's the end of the year. I just finished up a very long week and a half on the road after being in England for another 2 weeks. And it all kind of feels like it's coming to a head, and not in a very sexy way, if you know what I mean. Isn't that how your girlfriend does it? Emmett's like, dude, my girlfriend's been doing the craziest thing where she goes, she's giving me an Indian sunburn, you know what I mean? And I'm like, that's TMI, pal. Yeah, man, I feel gassed. We were just in New York. I was back in Boston for a minute. And then I went to beautiful old Charlotte, Raleigh, and Wilmington. That was the past run. And I'm gonna break that the fuck down for you. New York City, New York Comedy Fest. I was with my beautiful betrothed, my lady. And I gotta stop saying betrothed because then people will think we're married. And not yet, pal. Relax. Okay? We showed up. Honestly, had a fantastic time. Ate bacon, egg, and cheese at 3 in the morning pretty much every night. I'm a big fan of a bodega. And there's a certain like level of bodega that I really love when like they get the deli open and you can just get like a classic fucking Southwest chicken wrap that will give you diarrhea. Dude, I did my first theater, Gramercy Theater, headlined it for New York Comedy Festival. Thank you, Emmett, I appreciate it. Grace and Evan on their phones again while I'm talking about dude, literally whatever you want to do, just chill. Just chill. No, it's literally fine. I'm trying to get more comfortable talking about my own accomplishments and feeling proud of myself, but you guys like hang out, check Depop, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. But I was at Gramercy Theater and I was like, all right, well, I gotta make sure I'm on time. So then I went to the bodega near my buddy Duffy's place and I hammered a chicken CZ wrap, felt sick immediately. Immediately was like, shouldn't have done that. Took some Tums, took a really bad diarrhea shit, and then I was like, I'm good to go. I'm gonna live forever. Man, New York City was cool. I could see myself, nah, I couldn't. I can't do it. It's too much. It's one of those cities I know I would hamster wheel myself to death. Because I have the energy of like a Michael Scott. I've talked about this now. I truly am Michael Scott, dude, and I can't say that enough. My manager met my dad. Dude, my manager met my dad and my mom after the show. And he's like, yeah, your dad is like, he's kind of got like police captain energy. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, he was just like staring at me. Like just very intensely while your mom was like, when Alec gave me the vape, I thought there was weed in it. I'm pissed there wasn't. I made my mom hit a vape on stage. Well, not on stage. They were off to the side in like kind of a balcony Lincoln seat style thing. And I tossed her the vape, and then she took a rip, and everyone went, bah! Everyone had a great time. That show was such a banger, man. Shout out to Orion Levine, former guest on the pod. He's dead now. He opened. Paige opened. Jake Cornell, another former guest. We had some real grill ASMR all-stars on the show at the Gramercy Theater. And if you were there, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you dearly. It's a very special moment. I really don't even think I've come to grips with how special it was to do a theater. And at my age, I'm only a mere 28, and I'm doing it because of you. You guys are allowing me to live this life, and I thank you for that. Because I'm not gonna let you fucking down. Doing this, not me, we. All right, I'll send you the video, but I went on a whole rant when the show was over for the crowd, and I said, we must show the comedy establishment that we will not allow these neo-WASP losers to dictate the culture and the zeitgeist. It will be us, the people, all right? Working class, gritty, grimy, gnarly, that are gonna be creating new and different things, okay? New, funny, exciting. I don't wanna see another person selling out a comedy club that's most known for making a cucumber salad. I'm just not gonna have it. Not anymore. It's over. And I'm gonna actually flip up my glasses so my hair's in a better place. How does that look?
Good.
Do you mean it?
Yes.
Man, that show was really special. Shout out my boy Cormac Lonergan. Came to the show. My friend Cormac, he looks like straight up typecast a old sea captain. He's got kind of like one of like those underbites and crazy eyes that like he'll look at you and go, ah, yeah, yeah. Really great. Shout out my parents, they came through. I mean, I think this hour is really ready to go. I'm excited to work on something that'll hopefully take the form of like an actual special, like a comedy special. And I want to sell it to HBO, and I want to be on HBO. And I'm gonna create something that's fucking cool, different, unique. Speaks to us, to the boys, to the girls, the lads and ladies. And I'm just saying it out loud because I want to manifest it in real time, and I think it's gonna end up happening. So New York, again, beautiful.
Shout out my friends who went too.
Huh?
My friends who went to the
I
show.
remember I said hi to your friends. Yeah. They were like, hey, we're boys with Emmett, and I'm like, hey, take your seat. Thanks. Take your seat. Do you need help finding your seat?
No way, I don't remember asking.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good, man. Hey! All right. All right. Man, I really just feel really special about it. I got fucked up on Saturday with my boy Duff. Hung out with Paige. Paige had her show. She fucking sold so many tickets at the stand that they moved her show to the big room in the basement, which is awesome. Very proud of her. She crushed. Dude, I was doing the laptop for her because she had a video element to the show. And these girls behind me would not shut the fuck up. So I literally turned around and went, shh. And they just started jawboning me. Like, did you just shush me? Nah, fuck you. Fuck you. Don't you shush us. Don't you shush us. Yeah, fucking turn around, laptop boy.
Laptop boy?
Dude, it was like, my face was beet red. I'm like, it's your girlfriend's show. Don't do it. Don't make a scene. Just, if you stop, maybe they'll just stop. And then I waited to the end of the show and I looked at them, I'm like, why would you guys do that? And they're like, don't fucking shush us, keep walking. I go, it's my girlfriend's show and you guys are talking. Who's your girlfriend? I'm like, obviously the one on stage who I'm doing laptop cues for. Ding dong. People are legit morons, dude.
Were they white women?
No. They were obviously white. But like Eastern European. You know what I mean? Definitely Albanian. Like, had to be Albanian.
Shushing the ladies, it's dangerous.
Nah, it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be that hard at all. Because if this was anybody else's show, I literally would have like gotten up and been like, these are the two guys you came with? Because I have to beat the fuck out of them now. That's an old man thing to do, isn't it? Are these the men who drove you here? I must fight them. That's what old guys do, dude. Old guys love to have a parlay outside. It's come to fisticuffs. I was ready to dribble their heads off the pavement. Just like crazy, bro. People don't know how to act. And then from there, on Monday, I said bye to Paige. She went back to LA. I took the Amtrak back to my parents' house, which was nice. You know, my father and I got into a political argument almost immediately. My dad claimed that AOC made $20 million last year. And I was like, that's just straight up not true. And he goes, look it up. And then I did, and I was right. And then he just didn't talk.
Dad mad.
Yeah, man. It's like crazy because I think like, and he's like, a lot of people I know, they don't follow you anymore because you got political. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. And young people too. I go, fucking great. I don't care. Because like at the end of the day, the thing that like stops people from like being political and talking about real issues, especially now at a time where it's like super important considering we're facing down the fucking barrel of climate catastrophes. Not only that, public schools being like all these like concurrent crises happening is because they want to be brand safe. And in so fact of doing that, you yourself become a brand. As we've spoken about on this podcast, I refuse to become a brand. I'm a person, I'm a human being. I'm a citizen of the United goddamn States. All right? I'm not going to polish any of this for the benefit of myself, which is who it would benefit, or for anybody else's sensitive fucking opinions. Hey, what's that thing conservatives like to say? Facts don't care about your feelings? They don't. And I'm here. I'm on the ground, brother. I'm not out of touch. But it was good being home. It was good. It was nice being home. My dad did his favorite thing, which is walk around the house and check which lights are on in rooms people aren't in. That's a favorite dad activity. Just puttering. Why is there a light on in here? Why is there a light on in here? Dads love to pregame with that, and then usually they'll go right into their favorite game, which is, why is the garage door open? Is there somebody why is the garage door open? Someone's gonna walk right into the garage, take all of our shit, huh? I might just start opening garage doors and turning on lights just to see if I can get like a cacophony of like noises. My mom, got to hang out with her, took the dog for a walk down near the beach. Had some pizza. Pizza night was awesome. I tried to show my parents Tim Robinson's movie Friendship. Shouldn't have done that. Really dumb. If you've ever wanted to watch your dad look at a TV like this, and then your mom nervous laugh and then look at your father, throw on Friendship. Anything Tim Robinson, really. You're gonna get about 30 minutes in, and your dad's just gonna go, this is weird. I'm gonna change it. I don't know what I was thinking. Dude, you know what I saw that was pretty good? Eddington. You seen Eddington?
Oh, yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I feel like that didn't really get his flowers in its time. Eddington was solid. And then from Boston, I actually had the privilege of taking the ferry from the from my house to the airport, which rocked. Shout out to the MBTA, Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority. They've been taking care of me my entire life. Boston also just ranked #1 best public transport in the country. What do you know about it, huh? How do you like them apples? How do you actually like them apples? #1 public transport in the country. I took the ferry to the airport. You know how nice that is in the morning? Oh my God, right off a Hull? Twist my arm. Twist my actual arm, brother. I took a flight from Boston down to old Charlotte, the Queen City they call it, the Comedy Zone. Those shows were incredible, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. This is my second time in Charlotte. That show was so much goddamn fun. That club is awesome. Shout out my boy Alex, who's been to, I think, like 4 of my shows now. He's been to Greenville, Charlotte, San Diego, now Charlotte again. We went out to the Workman's Friend afterwards. I hung out with my boy, I believe his name was Dan. Dan, if I'm fucking up your name, I apologize, but he brought his buddies that went to stand up for the first time. Dan, if you know who I'm talking about, you were wearing glasses and a Carolina Panthers athletic polo. You're the fucking man, dude. Shout out also the girl who brought all of her girls and then kept on going like, I'm not trying to be horny right now. And I'm like, you're doing a bad job. But you were really sweet. Yeah, just shout out, man. I mean, Charlotte always treats me very well, and I appreciate it. Shout out Najee, came through. And then from Charlotte, Raleigh, did a quick don't tell in a coffee shop that looked like it had been decorated by the Lumineers. It was very, very cool. That was a fun don't tell. I enjoyed seeing Jordan and all them. I love Raleigh, man. I'll be racking Raleigh soon, I'm guessing, for the Raleigh Comedy Festival at the end of March. Raleigh Comedy Festival, check that out. I'll be a headliner. And then finish off the weekend at Old Wilmington. Wilmington, North Carolina, if you're not familiar, is like the Underground Railroad for people from Long Island. It's where, you know, they didn't get to Tampa, or Fort Lauderdale, and now they're in Wilmington. Just wanted to change of pace. Oh, you mean somewhere you could like get an Italian sub and shoot a gun?
Where'd you go quail hunting or whatever?
We went quail hunting at this place called, I believe.
Was that in Wilmington?
It was in Wilmington.
Okay.
My cousin is a dentist down there. Shout out my cousin Brian. My cousin Brian's also like the sweetest guy I know. I think we all have a cousin that we trust when talking about really like sensitive issues and like we can confide in. Cousin Brian's one of those guys for me. He's like the closest in age out of all my cousins besides Kara. And yeah, man, like he's just so sweet, even though he's like 6'5", 250 pounds. He's a fucking unit, dude. But you hear him talk and he's like, oh yeah, what's up, man? How are you? It's like the sweetest, nicest dude. And just like spending the weekend with him was so nice. So we set up this entire quail hunt that we went on. Have you guys ever been quail hunting by any chance?
No.
Yeah, quail hunting is very strange because quail, I don't think, are like natural to that environment. I think now they're just kind of bred to be shot in the chest.
They're endangered, right?
You tell me, man. I don't know, are they? You don't know? How about zip it then? It's so rude, dude. Why am I rude to Sweet Heaven? It's the only one paying attention. Grace wants to get out of here so bad, dude. Every time I look at Grace, she's just thinking about like, I wish I was with the upstairs neighbors. They're way funnier. Just watching a madman ramble in the park. Yeah, man. No, the quail hunting is interesting because the quail is only bred for these like specific situations. So these guys will like take a whole bunch of quail. There'll be like 30 quail. And then they'll go out in the morning and just like put them in different places to like nest for like the morning. Because how they do it is you'll go out in like a single file line. You'll have like your vest on and the whole thing. And the dogs will just go back and forth trying to pick up the scent of the quail. These dogs, mind you, are the best pooches I've ever seen in my life. 2.5, 3 hours of just running back and forth, going into the woods, having a good time. Sometimes they would just see a pond and just jump in the pond. They would just be like, I want to take a dip in the pond. And they would go out and they'd come back out. And so then the dog would find it, and they're pointer dogs. So they would just do this with their paw. The guy who was in charge, this old retired Green Beret dude who was like 70. This guy looked like straight up carved out of wood. The only way I can describe him. Still very virile. Is that the right word? Virile? Sure. Virile. Anybody? Viral. Very viral guy. Does a lot of TikToks. He, his name was like, they all called him the General. So you just go, hey, get the bird, get the bird, get the bird. And then he would go right near it, and then he would just go, he'd kick it up, and then up the quail would go, and then everybody would take.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I mean, I enjoyed the quail hunting, if for anything, just being outside and watching the dogs. I could have done that all day. It was a beautiful landscape. It was a gorgeous day. What really bummed me out was when the guys would then pick up the quail and they'd be like, oh, still alive, hold on one sec. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. All right, now it's dead. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like I'm in an LL Bean catalog anymore.
Was that your first time?
First time. You
So
been
who's the
before?
best? No, I never. That's some very Dick Cheney
I've never
energy.
hunted either, man. Never been a big hunting guy. I don't think I
nervous?
really am either. I mean, the way people just like talk about guns when you're into it is just very insane to me. Because it is a hobby. And if we know anything on this show is that hobbies are awesome. Having a hobby, something that keeps you interested, is super fun. And if guns are your hobby, God bless you, brother. But I'll tell you what, it's weird to have people just nonstop talking about death machines, man. True, just like weapons of shooting shit and fucking up grocery stores. Yeah, like the way they talk about like the different specs. It also seems like a very expensive hobby. Like people are just like constantly selling their guns and buying more different expensive types of guns. I don't know. How's the light, by the way? Should I be in the light more?
Be wherever you want to be.
It doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
Why don't you get in the light? Bless you.
You all right, Grace? Sorry about that. Probably loud. It's not connected. Her headphones aren't connected to anything. Not connected. Doesn't matter. There was a guy here who was the facility manager, and this guy was like true South, man. He was like, yeah, you know, all that over there, I built that hut, I built that, and that shit right over there. And my cousin Brian goes, wow, where did you learn to do all that? He goes, misspent youth. I'm like, damn, dude. Misspent youth is kind of a bar. I might start using that now when people are asking me stuff. Yeah, man.
I like it.
Yo, where'd you learn how to grill like that? Misspent youth. Right? Give me another, you got any? Oh, man. Where'd you learn how to smoke a cigarette and drink a beer in the pool like that? Misspent youth. Such a bar, dude. The shows themselves were incredible as well in Wilmington. I gotta say, shout out to Amy and the entire staff over at Dead Crow Comedy Club in Wilmington. You guys are my favorite. I think it has gotta be top 5 comedy club I've done. Just really like, the crowds are always great. The staff is super nice, and like the city itself is like easy to walk around. Like it's just always an enjoyable weekend. Maybe I'm just biased because my cousin lives there, but I doubt it. I don't have a biased bone in my body. Are they back on their phones?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I know, they're like, but they're slacking about like things that are way more important than this. What are we gonna do, Emmett, to get to the top of the TMG roster?
I don't know, man.
What should we do differently? Let's just brainstorm live brainstorm. How are we gonna get to the top of the roster here?
I don't know.
Because right now we are behind.
Yeah, and we can't bribe our way to the top.
Can't. We don't have any money. We don't make any. This show is losing hundreds of dollars. It is based on like Grace is gonna lose dental just to keep this show on the network. What can we do? I mean, like, you know, Grant, we have another project coming that we think will be truly dynamite. Maybe it's like the SEO. Maybe we need to put like comedy in the name or something. That's what people keep saying. There's one guy that keeps commenting on all these videos that keeps going, this needs to have way more views. You need to put comedy in the name. Hey guy, what the fuck do you know? Huh? Are you Sergey from fucking Google? If so, I'm sorry, and please send me some tips. If not, zip it.
He wants comedy in the name of the podcast.
Yeah, he's like, maybe put comedy in the name. I'm like, how would that help at all? How would that help in the slightest? Where's your fucking YouTube channel, dickhead? God, dude, I don't know why I'm lashing out. I don't know why I'm mad. I don't know why I get mad at that. But like, what are we gonna do, Emmett? How do we catapult this to the top?
I could ask my Discord kittens, see if they have anything.
Ask the Discord kittens.
See if they have anything they could come up with.
I think we should do an Emmett secret episode.
Emmett secret episode, still not revealing my face.
Still not revealing your face. I think I'm gonna get you a balaclava for Christmas.
I would love that.
I'm gonna get you one.
I'm gonna get you another book that hopefully you read this time.
Ooh, I was reading your book, man. I just forgot it at the airport.
Hey, he left it at the airport. Oh, Grace is on her phone. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's always on her phone. She's never not on her phone.
Sunglasses on too. Her eyes are closed too.
Dude, she's too cool for this. She doesn't need this shit. She's like, after this, I'm going partying with fucking, Kris Jenner. I'm so close with Kris. The girls hate me. But I'm really good friends with Kris. Golly.
Yeah, we could do a secret episode.
Yeah, we do secret episodes.
Tie me up in a balaclava and read me a story of your favorite.
Something, man. Maybe we should really dive into more of the cooking, but that would require a lot more effort.
Oh, wait. I wanted to shout out George Saunders. He won a Lifetime Achievement Award at the National Book Award.
He did?
Yeah.
Shout out our boy George, everybody.
Yeah. It was cool. I saw his speech online. It was a great speech.
Dude, I've been meaning, tonight I think I'm gonna muck him and another author did a long-form panel interview with the New Yorker. And man, I'm excited to get book club going when we get the projector. Yeah. Man, that'll be exciting. All right, here's what we do. Here's what we're gonna do. Real quick, Wilmington, shouts out to Luke, Jack, and fucking Summer. Some real ones, some real listeners. The amount of like actual podcast listeners I got to meet. Also in Charlotte, I think I forgot to shout out my guy Diego. I'm pretty sure that's your name, dude. Fucking beauty. This is good. But like, shout out everybody, man. I mean, the people that came out that actually listened to the pod, you guys mean a lot. I remember I asked Luke in Wilmington, I go, what could we do better? He goes, the solo pods are where it's at. And I'm go, even those aren't doing it though. You know what, man? Fuck it. Fuck it. Should we post this one next week? We already did 2 guests.
That's true.
What are we at time-wise?
30 minutes.
Fuck. God damn it, dude. And we're running out of sunlight. I mean, what was something I wanted to bring up today? It was something kind of like interesting to my prior experience. I can't stop watching the Viagra Boys. Are we picking up a lot of the Mexican music in the back?
Definitely. Definitely. It's not bad at all.
Good. They call that cumbia, actually. Grace, don't be racist. I feel as though Gen Z's fetishization of like the early 2000s, late 90s feels like we're overcompensating for the lack of new stuff that we have right now, or new art mediums. It feels weird to sort of overindulge in this nostalgia, doesn't it? I watched this really cool live set from the Viagra Boys that was all filmed on a Sony handheld camera from the early 2000s, and I go, this is so cool. And I kept thinking, I want to do something like this. But then I got a little sad because I go, why do I want to do something like this and not create something completely original or make a look that's unique to me or unique to like what's going on right now? Why does it always feel like we're going backwards, especially when it comes to the media we put out? And I don't know. I mean, granted, I'm not a video guy. I mean, we filmed this entire show on my fucking phone. My iPhone fucking 2. But yeah, it all kind of feels like we're just constantly looking back. And I don't know where I can look that they'll have people, it doesn't look very good forward. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense, Emmett?
No.
No? Good.
What do you...
Good, why should it? Why would it, man? Why would it?
I'm just being honest, man. Help me
I know, we haven't even gotten to the meat and potatoes yet.
What do you mean? You mean people like are too fixated on nostalgia in the past and not thinking about the mediums that are available now and creative ways to make things with the mediums that we have at our disposal right now?
Well, I'd argue like the medium we have now is social media.
Right.
It's the only like medium, and the medium, as they say, the medium is the message. And the message to me seems to be fat butts and AI slop. We've become idiocracy, man.
What does that have to do with like using Sony cameras though?
It just feels strange to me that I like yearn to use old cameras and have this distinct look of a time that's already gone and passed.
Well, that's because that time had no AI slop.
That's a good point. But why am I not looking for something that's completely unique, and why am I always looking at that, is what I'm saying.
Because we're bombarded with slop. That's how nostalgia works. Oh man, this time used to be just so much simpler.
Yeah.
I didn't have to fucking wage through waves of slop content to find something that was universally unique and original.
Yeah.
It just was.
Yeah, man, it's a great point.
You're welcome.
I guess it just bums me out, and I don't really know what I expect out of myself to like be the guy that's like, no, this is the way forward, but I just want to do new stuff that means more. I want to do stuff that people haven't seen before and that really conveys who I am and what I appreciate.
That makes sense.
And I don't know, I'm still 28, so I guess I got plenty of time to figure that out, but doesn't it sort of feel as though we're running out of time to like really do that? Just the way that our lives are more and more being lived on this thing, the medium, right? And then like soon it'll be even shorter and shorter and shorter form content.
I don't know. I'm gravitating towards the.
Do you think Epstein? You think Trump blew Clinton? What do you think? You think Trump blew Clinton?
Bubba?
Yeah.
Man.
Sorry, I was trying to make a joke when you were about to say something.
No, it's okay. I don't know, man. I really don't know about those emails.
What were you going to say? What were you going to say before?
Or is it Clinton? I kind of view it like, because I understand where you're coming from in terms of feeling like it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And you kind of taught me to not be nihilistic in that way because it's not helpful. And so
it's not.
I'm not done yet. I thought.
Very good. I don't like that. That didn't feel good, and I'm sorry.
I thought it is I saw some comedian say, I don't know who, but I wish I could name drop them. But they talked about how like AI is going to get so real that maybe it'll become too real that people just won't use their phones anymore. And it will
Jared
be like,
said that. He was
this like renaissance of like no phones anymore kind of thing. And I kind of like, I don't know if I necessarily believe it, but I like having that as my horizon to look at. It helps me get up in the morning to be like, yeah, maybe things will get so real that people won't use these things anymore.
I agree, man. I could see that. It'd be funny if we just had like our email newsletters.
Yeah.
That would be such an easier way to like interact with stuff, just reading a newsletter or getting a video on a newsletter. I tried to do a Substack. It lasted 3 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. It seems like an easier way to go about it for sure, and like keeping you off the thing. But then I realized I did not have enough people that would care.
Does it bother you when you go to a live music show and like everyone's recording the show?
Bro, I talked about this on stage. You could literally be at Selena.
Yeah.
And you'll just be hanging out, like dancing, la cucaracha, having a good time. And then you'll just see someone FaceTiming their friend from their bedroom, just. I'm going to bed. Wait, what good was that?
It really grinds.
Oh, they got the live band going.
This is good.
Should we bring the camera over there and dance?
That could be fun. Should we just do it?
Can you pick it up loud on it, Grace?
I mean, it's like I can still hear you guys fine.
But you can hear it though. This is good stuff. I like that a lot.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's interesting. I just remember last week was the Trump Mamdani thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't really touch on that.
No.
I'm really excited for Mamdani, man. I think this guy could be a really good harbinger. Yes? Harbinger for what's to come in national politics. There's an Asian woman who's a pastor in LA. She just released her campaign for LA mayor, trying to unseat Karen Bass. And I was talking about the New York shows. I'm like, I just found out who Karen Bass was literally 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Just because like the New York election, I'm like, oh, like who's my mayor? And I'm like, Karen, I think that's SpongeBob's driving instructor. What the hell are we doing? Yeah, but there's like another woman who's like taking the very Mamdani, like, yeah, we're gonna free public transportation, make this shit happen. And I'm like, all right. I spoke to somebody in Raleigh after my secret show there. This girl was like, I really appreciate you talking about like the issues and like doing it in a way that like means like I can tell you like you're passionate about it. Like, thank you. Like, I work in Democratic politics here in North Carolina, and like the way you talk about like people just posting on their Instagram story, it's like they don't realize they can just get out into these actual communities and like knock on doors and like campaign for like the things they want to see. And that sort of got me kind of fired up to like, hey, you know, maybe if there's a candidate in LA that I'd like to see as mayor, I can go out and do the same thing. You know, I want to be a comedian and a stand-up first and foremost, a clown. I don't want to be like an activist. You can't really be both, I don't think. You got to pick one or the other. But I guess this is like, no, but I guess this is like the thing that I talk about when like I don't want to be a brand, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be a human being, and the human being says that I do both. Do you know what I mean? I want to go to Maine, Evan. We should canvass for Graham. We should platinum it up. Big platty daddy. Boom! Big platty daddy. Make it a boom jiggle. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Mamdani stuff is good. I talked ad nauseum with my girlfriend
Vocab word.
yesterday morning over coffee about it, and we were talking about, you know, how we feel there's so much hope arising from his candidacy amongst the general public, and we were talking about the like residual hangover that people had with Obama getting elected, and then like that hope sort of subsiding because he went into a system that he just like folded in a lot of different areas. And we were like talking about the sort of scarring that experience had.
Yeah, that's a
now.
really good point.
Yeah.
Everyone did feel so undercut
Yeah.
by how little progress was actually made.
So we hope that this is not, he seems to be somebody who's gonna
Yeah.
actually like
But the
not
Trump
fold.
thing is interesting, dude, because I feel as though Trump is so devoid of any sort of like actual moral stance or like values or ethics system that I could genuinely see him being like I bet if AOC, Bernie, Mamdani went to him like on a meeting, like one-on-one, and they were like, we'll let you stay in power for like 8 years and drop all the charges against you. But like, these are the policies we want.
He would do it.
I think he'd do it in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
I agree.
Because I think the policies that these people want would make him the most popular president of all time. Guarantee it. But he's not, just the way he was cozying up to him. And I go, I can't tell if this is like him trying to big dog him, which is definitely possible, but he was like flirting, because it's like, the only thing he really understands is popularity. Is like being popular, and like Mamdani is the popular kid in class.
And audacious. They're both audacious in different ways, and I think he gets like butterflies when he meets somebody else who's audacious.
Yeah, absolutely. How's it sound, boys?
They can't hear anything anymore.
You can't hear it? Not too bad? I think it adds some good ambiance.
I think it's great.
I'm dead ass, I think he would. I think he would flip on all these people, because he has no allegiance to like, he definitely has like old man views, but I think he has this allegiance to his most fervent fans. And like, they're genuinely just like fans. Like, they are super fans, like the people that like follow Bert Kreischer from city to city. That is the way like he caters to them. Do you know what I mean? And I think if like they approached him and they were like, implement our policies and we'll drop the charges and you can be president for another 4 years, I think he'd do it. I think it'd be so easy, he would do it.
It's also just so great seeing all these other Republicans who work under him not be like, oh, let me gravel, let me like suck his dick to like try to get what I want.
Well, they're all geeks, and none of them are actually like cool people.
Yeah.
That's like why, if you are like a conservative politician, the odds are like you are a fucking hated person.
Yeah.
You're like a dickhead. I don't know. Maybe, I think the winds of change are hopefully in the air, and you just hope it's not too late.
Yeah.
You hope. You hope that, like, you know, the Stephen Millers of the world aren't getting in his ear and just like, yeah, but we're still gonna send troops into fucking wherever, right? Because right now, I mean, like, you can't like avoid the fucking.
Did you feel the spirit of Dick Cheney with you when you were quail hunting, or not really?
I did make a Dick Cheney. I was like, what if I just fucking shot somebody in the head? What if I just ripped somebody in the gourd? In the gorgeous modulus? It was, yeah, I made the joke on stage. I was like, quail hunting is fun if you want to hear an old retired army general yell at you for 3 hours. Keep your eyes open, son! The end of the year, man, I'm feeling this overwhelming tiredness. I think I'm gonna sit down one of these days and really take stock of like what's transpired this past year, because it feels like it's been a lot, you know? And I'm very proud of everybody. I talked with Noel today on his podcast about how he should feel proud. And I don't know, I like this time of year because it is a good time to reflect. You know, it's a fun thing. My friend Carmen Christopher, guest of the pod, he says he likes to get his New Year's resolutions started in December. Then you're on the right footing right away and you can start right on in. And I'm like, I like that idea. I might start that too.
Damn.
How's Olive?
She's good, man. Going to hers for Thanksgiving this year.
Nice, up in the Redwoods?
Yeah. First time not going back home for Thanksgiving.
Wow, really?
I know.
I never went home for Thanksgiving.
Really?
I just think it's kind of a JV holiday.
It is a JV holiday, but
I'm always home for Christmas, and I'm home for a while for Christmas to see everybody.
I used to do the down and back, which is crazy.
That's nuts. Especially here, I'm like, no shot.
Yeah.
I am bummed though, because I am going to be missing Robbie Hoffman's special release party.
Damn.
I told Paige, I'm like, you could just go without me. And I'm like, it'll be great. She'll just like, she'll go, that's how I know you're a real one. You came by yourself. You don't care. You show up. You show up for people. Not like your boyfriend. He said he was coming and then he bailed. Yeah, man. Paige is gonna come back to Boston for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Just a couple days though, like 3
Dude,
days.
we should meet in the middle in like Hadley or somewhere in Central
Hadley.
Mass. Somewhere in Central Mass.
Yeah, how about Springfield? Let's go to Springfield, Mass, and hang out.
I have to be very particular about where I take Olive on the East Coast because I'm still trying to sell the place.
Bring her to Fall River. Yeah. Let's bring her to Lynn.
She's like, wow, Springfield. And I'm like, yeah.
Lawrence.
Basketball Hall of Fame is here, and that's about it.
Let's bring her to Lawrence, Mass.
Lawrence, Mass.
Let's bring her to Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'm gonna take my brother to Bridgeport, actually.
The city of broken glass. I love Bridgeport.
Yeah, doggy.
That's where my dad's from.
Yeah?
All my cousins live in Bridgeport.
Yeah, dude, gritty. That and Hartford. Hartford's also pretty gritty, dude.
Yeah, because it's like a gated community of Trinity, and then it's outside of the walls.
Yeah.
It's just where the rest of the villagers live.
The villagers, dude. Takes a village of everybody to break glass.
Has Paige been to Boston? She has, right?
No.
No?
Dude.
Oh my God.
No, she hasn't been anywhere.
That'll be fun.
Literally bringing her all these places. I'm like, I can show you the world. Prior to freaking England. What do I get? Not even a thank you? Not even a wham bam thank you ma'am right in the clam? Not even one of those. Real man of genius. Shout out, real man of genius. My cousin Brian. Shout out to cousin Brian. He's a dentist in Wilmington, North Carolina, and when he's not checking out your teeth, he's raising lizards to sell online. Check out the ranch. Ranch. I'll put the link in bio if you're in the mood for a lizard. He's got an entire terrarium set up in his house, multiple different things, and he sells the babies. So if you guys want any sort of lizards, it's my only free ad of the holiday season. Knobtail Ranch on Instagram. I know you guys are a bunch of freaks that listen to this show, so check out my cousin. He's selling lizards out of his house. If you want one of the spiky ones, I think he had one laying around. So here's to you, Cousin Brian. You are this week's Real Man of Jesus. I'm feeling good, man. I'm very happy. I am happy. Hey, I'm happy.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah. I am, dude, and you know what? My favorite part about going on the road is coming home and seeing my fucking girlfriend, dude. It rocks so hard, and it's a joy that I literally can't put into words. Yesterday morning, after she stayed over my place, we had a lazy morning. We went and got coffee and just hung out and talked for like an hour, and I was like, I want to do this every day, and I don't care what anybody says. I'm never gonna get SNL, dude. Bowen Yang's gonna see this and go, no. If I got on SNL, what would he, like, imagine being like, hey, Alec, guess what? We want you as one of the writers this year. I'd go, there's no way I would be any sort of successful in that role.
You don't think?
All right, you want a sketch? You want a sketch right now? Okay, here's the sketch. Tony Soprano. See, already, I got nothing. All right, how about this? Zoran Mamdani at a meeting for, hold on, who's calling me? Listen to the music. Isn't this so nice? This is actually one of the better days we've had out in the park. It's not too hot. We're all in the shade. There's birds flying, no crows, and some beautiful cumbia music. What the fuck was I even talking about? SNL? What would I even do on SNL? Give me a scenario. Okay, you ready? Evan, give me a scenario. Give me a couple things. Rhode Island, good. Jay-Z, good. Okay, perfect. Tony Soprano doing an open mic. This is the thing people don't get, dude, is like, I'm still trying to work out the muscle in my brain that makes me the funniest man alive after I've had 3.5 Bud Lights at a dive bar. And I'm just trying to make that to where I can like call on it, you know what I mean? And just be like ready to rock. Sometimes I can't riff. I've riffed out this entire thing. I memorized everybody's name from the shows. But what? What? I'm doing my best. When it comes to scenarios and different things like that, could you imagine me going up to Colin Jost and just being like, what did you write this week? I'm like, all right, so it's a guy. And he's really itchy. And he's like, every day he wakes up and he's like, freaking, what the, it must be bed bugs, right? And it is. What do you think?
Get out.
It's a guy with bed bugs. Oh, frick me. The whole bit is like his life sucks, but he can't swear. Oh, funch my aim. Just goes full Rand Barnacle. I just call Rand every week. I just want to get to Rory level, dude, where I'm just doing improvised shows. That's what I want to do, dude. Start just doing improvised bits, making shit up. And hopefully we'll have some of those in 2026. I'm gonna try and do like some improvised crazy guy shows at Saba Surf here in LA, or maybe if you come to Boston December 17th to 22, one of the 7 shows we're doing, me and Dan Toomey at Goof's Comedy Club, you'll see me just riff and just kind of make stuff up on the spot. And if you don't want to see me there, I'll also be December 10th at Portsmouth. High ticket warning. We need people to show up or I'm gonna die. I'll die and come, but mostly die. That's it. I'm getting nervous. No, I'm getting really nervous that my agent doesn't have any of my 2026 dates lined up or any offers for me. Just because I'm seeing other people posting their dates already for 2026, and I'm really getting concerned that I might be fucked. And if that's the case, so be it. I guess I'll just have to really dial in on making cool art here in LA. In the meantime, I gotta get a fucking haircut, dude. I'm telling you, I'm dying. Emin, is there anything you wanted to say before we left?
I'll leave them wanting more.
That's why you're great at your job. All right, everybody, from me to you, I want to say I love you dearly and suck me from the back.